Creating Help helps people cope with cancer through creativity and self-expression, helping them to get through each day towards survival. So we show them how to paint, we show them how to make mandalas, we show them how to find a place within themselves that helps give them peace and alleviate some anxiety and stress. Back in 1999, our daughter Jeanette, who was living here in Fishers, contracted breast cancer. And at the time we were in Marietta, Ohio. And as she was going through her treatment, we were coming back and forth, 5.5-hour trip. And she had to go through a stem cell transplant. And at that time they were doing stem cell transplants for breast cancer patients. She was in isolation for 5 weeks and had been given some watercolor paints by her sister Diane. And Jeanette found that when she painted, she felt better. She spent time when she was in the hospital there getting her transplant painting. And she asked the doctor about it, and the doctor said, well, perhaps you're creating these endorphins, these morphine-like substances that help alleviate your stress. So when she got home, back to Fishers, she started Creating Hope. And with the thought that she would give painting kits to other people, because it's not something that you choose. You'll choose medicines, you'll go on the internet, you'll search for things, but in terms of painting, you don't think about that. So she wanted to let people know that this could help. And although she passed away in 2003, Creating Hope has continued her mission, and in fact we've given more than 6,000 kits to cancer patients.
The traditional kit includes approximately $50 worth of art materials. Paints, tape, watercolor paper, special pen, coloring pencils. It's a delightful thing. And now Jeanette was not an artist, and all she did was put water on paper and touch wet color to the wet paper, and she would just watch the intermingling of colors. And that's the 5-minute bookmark. The second book has to do with what we call droodling. For people who don't want to paint, we give them the paper, the colored pencils, the drawing instruments, circle guides, French curves, and they just sit down and they start with a curve, or circle rather. They can meditate on that circle and then just let the shapes of the plastic tools suggest the direction, and then they color that. Just about every penny that we receive goes to the purchase of materials. And as long as the individual is going through treatment, it can be a person of any age, any type of cancer, there's no restraint, the kits are available. So those that work with us are all volunteers, and that's just the way Jeanette wanted it structured, and that's the way it is.